Hey, welcome to Benzinga TV. This is Jason Raznick. We have Justin Fischer from Student Loan Genius today here that is visiting with the Village Capital FinTech cohort who are in Detroit for the week. And Justin, welcome to BZTV.
Thank you for having us. It's great to be here.
How are you enjoying Detroit so far?
Actually, it's fabulous. Love this downtown district. This weather is unbeatable. Can't imagine this is how it always is.
Is this
right?
what you expected Detroit to be before coming?
No, I thought it would be a little drearier, but I like the tech scene. I love the energy around here.
Yeah,
a great office.
It's exciting. There's a big movement going on here, and we're excited to be Benzinga in the middle of it all. Where are you guys based out of?
We're actually based in Austin, Texas.
Another vibrant, happening city, Fifth
Awesome.
Street.
Yeah. Lots of rejuvenation, lots of tech, lots of music. So you can't beat it.
So you created this company, Student Loan Genius. Why did you start Student Loan Genius?
So I'm actually not the founder. I got here as quick as I could. We started the business to help people with this, insurmountable student loan debt challenge. $1.3 million in 2016 is the amount of total debt by student loan.
1.3 million or
1.3 trillion.
Trillion, okay.
Yes, yeah.
$1.3 trillion.
$1.3 trillion.
Wow, that's a lot of student loan debt.
Yeah, and so as we've started, what we've been able to do is review over $175 million worth of people's student loan debt and help them find strategies to consolidate that, find better ways to deal with that debt without putting them in a worse financial situation.
So Student Loan Genius has software that lets people review their student loan debt situation?
Exactly. They can review it, they can work with an employer to get additional funds, capital aggregation, so they can actually pay the things off quicker, right? Sort of a bonus program.
So if I'm a student and I have debt, say I have debt of like $22,000, I go to your website, or what do I do?
Actually, you work through our employers or our financial institutions. So you can come to our website. We'll recommend you to the different employers that serve the offering. So groups like Pinterest, those kind of groups are actually offering the service to their employees. And then we have a certain number of financial institutions who are rolling that out this year as well.
But how does Student Loan Genius get my data? Like, I put my social security number in, and that's how it all works?
It's a great question. We actually make it really, really easy. It's a wizard-based approach. You log in to the federal system, pulls all your loans in right away, sort of that mint.com view. You see all of your loans, and then you can start looking at what programs you're eligible for.
So if I was to compare it, it's like the mint.com where you get an accurate picture of what you got going on in your life.
Exactly.
And then you guys may be able to give recommendations, or?
Yeah, so we give recommendations on all the federal programs that you might apply for. So anything from public loan forgiveness to different income-based repayment programs. And then if your employer is kicking in some money, you get to see that and get to see the impact of that.
Got it. And so how long has the company been around for?
Company's been around since 2013.
And how is it growing? How many people on the team?
Yeah, so we have about 20 people now. Like I said, really interesting metrics we're seeing. We've actually seen about $10 million impacted on people's financial wellness. So ability to consolidate, create cash flow to do things that they're putting off in their life right now. Sort of, approaching a mortgage, looking at even something as simple as an auto loan. These things are very difficult for them to achieve right now because they're dealing with, maybe a $40,000, $50,000, starting salary and $40,000 of student loan debt. That's $600 to $800 monthly payment.
So you basically will give them a better picture of like how they can change their financial profile.
Exactly. Visibility is first. I mean, most people come out with 10 to 12 loans for an undergraduate degree, right? Could be against 5 different servicers. It's really tough to get a handle on that. And so first thing is visibility, and then looking at all the federal programs. I mean, you might as well read tax code to be able to file your taxes. That's the equivalent of what you have to do with the federal system. So we made all that really easy, and then created a channel for people to help you with funding.
And you guys don't grow by people just going to your website. You work with financial institutions, employers. So you're basically distribution, you're white labeling your thing into different platforms.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this problem, student loan debt, is actually impacting so many different financial institution models, right? So people are not putting money in their 401k. This is a short-term issue that they're fighting, and so we're trying to help them get to that retirement savings and investment savings, insurance, trying to get to those products that are important for moving on with your life. Moving out of your parents' house, right? You got to solve student loan debt in order to get to those next things. And our economy is getting stressed by the fact that people can't solve that issue that's in front of them.
Got it. So that's where you guys are coming in and changing that and giving people accurate picture. Are there other companies doing the exact same thing, or?
There's some out there. What we see is a lot of them are origination based, so they're lending based.
Got it.
And so the challenge with lending is it's a good option for some people, but when you privatize a loan, you lose some of your forgiveness options. You lose a number of different things, and usually you have to have a high salary and a high amount of debt in order to qualify. So it doesn't impact everybody.
Got it. Okay. And then what's on the horizon? What's like? I know these start startups. Village Capital has a bunch here, and you guys all want to take over the world, and that's a good thing.
We're all going to get together and do it.
Yeah. So what's next on the horizon? What should
next for us is that we're just trying to get out to as many people as possible. We're a socially impactful company, so we want as many people as possible to improve their financial situation. And then if there are additional things that they want to do on the network, perhaps consolidate some rewards, right? Some of those rewards that they might have out there in different storage places, stored value, and get those pushed into their student loans. I mean, the perspective that we see is that people have a lot of different places of value that they're not able to capitalize towards student loans, and we actually have a payment system to do that. So that's our next step, is get people to use the tool, get their initial impact, help employers and other funds kind of generate towards those student loans. New capital is one of the best ways to knock down your student loans.
Got it. Well, thank you for joining us. If you want to see this interview, make sure to come to Benzinga TV channel, and we will have more startups from the Village Capital FinTech cohort. Thank you.